Barbecue fam? Today we're doing up some smoked meatballs on a pellet smoker. Oh hell yeah, check this out. Put it on whatever you want. Meatball sub or just for homemade spaghetti. Oh hell yeah, let's get into this. So for this recipe, you want to use about 2 pounds of ground beef. And then you want about a pound of sweet Italian sausage. I'm using a local here, Basilio Buddha. Oh hell yeah. We're gonna be using some Romano instead of Parmesan, some panko, a couple eggs, and then something Grillaholic sent me a while ago. I haven't gotten around to using it, but it smells amazing. Herbaceous hen. We're gonna mix all this up and we're gonna form our meatballs. We're gonna smoke them at 275. So let's get them mixing. Now at the end, you want a little bit of a crispy edge on your meatball. Boost that temp up. I'd say 20 minutes in, boost it up to about 350. Ground chuck is in. Now I'm gonna actually pop these on there so I don't drop any. The sausage, you wanna get that sausage out of the casing. So you got a couple ways of doing it. You can just squeeze the hell out of it, it'll come out, or use a knife. Just slit it. Easy as that. Rip that casing off and then bam. Old Chud and Smoking Joe would be all upset. Somebody took all that time to stuff those casings. Now you want to get about a half a cup of panko in there. You can use the Italian seasoning, but we're adding seasoning, so you don't need to. Not exact measurements. So 3/4 cup, right around, we'll start there. Now if it's too dry, obviously, we could always slam another egg in there. If it's too wet, you add a little more panko in there. We're going to use this whole thing up. There is about half a cup in there. We're getting into the herbaceous hen. We're going to hit it up with probably, I'd say, a 1/4 cup total. Now you can get this from Grillaholics on their website. Now use my link and you'll save 20%. Like I said, you want decent moisture to these meatballs, but you don't want them so loose that they're going to flatten out into patties. Just incorporate everything together. So important. You don't want to have a meatball someone bites into with about a tablespoonful of rub or one full of Parmesan or Romano, whatever you're using. Don't mix it up good. So then, form yourself a couple meatballs just to see what you got working. Pretty solid. Now the bigger the ball, the longer the cook. But if you want to impress everybody, go for the massive balls. So what I like to do, if you're not swapping out gloves a million times, make the balls, build them up into the bowl, then you can pull them out, set them on parchment paper. Cleaner work surface, oh yeah. So you're going for darn near baseball size. Get them nice and packed. Now the meatball alone could be a meal on its own, where you can just quarter it up, put it on a plate with spaghetti, some good sauce. Oh yeah, your Sunday gravy. Rock and roll. She done. So once you get your meatballs laid all out, you can check to make sure you got the right tackiness, the right amount of rub on there, like it's all incorporated inside. But if you want to hit it with something extra right now, you can hit it, roll around in whatever. I think we are totally good here. And we're gonna fire up that pellet grill, 275, get these guys on, going for about 20 minutes. We're gonna boost that temp up to 350 to try to get a little crispiness on the outside of these meatballs. We're using a competition blend pellet today. Get this guy on, fired up the temp, spray your grates with some canola oil, and then place the meatballs on and let it roll for about 20 minutes. "20 minutes in, let's check them. Oh yeah. Let's boost that temp to 350. So we cooked a little bit higher, but we wanted a crispy exterior. So we got to about 160, 165. I shut the pellet grill off. I let them stay in the pellet grill, and we got up to about 175, 180 on a few of them. So let's get a taste test on this bad boy. They smell amazing. Come on, man. That is rocking for sure. They are still a little warm. I let them set for another 5 minutes on the board, but let's go for the win. Oh man, look at that. Oh, and you can see that herbaceous hen in there. Smell this meatball. Oh, these smell amazing. Let's see if it's the same on the taste. I mean, that's a killer meatball. It's not soaked and sloppy and in its own grease. That's why I like smoking the meatballs for whatever you got going on. A meatball sub, so don't, rip your bread apart, or a good Sunday gravy, which I'm gonna go add to with some spaghetti. We're gonna rock this tonight. Oh, amazing, easy to do, and having that crispy exterior gives it a whole new dimension. It's amazing. You got to go do this one. Easy to do, and it took a little bit longer, so total cook time was about 1 hour. After 20 minutes, I boosted it up with a pellet grill. It takes a little bit longer for that temp to get up to 350 where I went, and we were about 40 minutes in once it finally hit 350. So we were about 60 minutes and rock and roll. And you could do this on any grill. I'm using the Z Grill 700D3 pellet grill. You get a little bit of smoke. Pellet grills, you don't get a killer amount of smoke, but it's a decent amount where most people don't notice it. If it's too much, like charcoal with chunks of hickory in there, sometimes people are like, man, that's a little smoky. But pellet grilling is always a pleaser. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my, would you look at that? Oh, shells. Hey, calcium. Freaking Meatball Mountain. Hell yeah. Those balls smell delicious. Oh, hell yeah.